Good morning, everyone. So I came out into my front yard garden to pull some weeds, and I noticed that all of my roses are blooming and looking lovely. So I thought I'd turn my video camera on and show you. This is my Rio Samba rose, one of my favorites. Unfortunately, the Japanese beetles like this one as well. I just love how they start off looking yellow and orange, and then as the bud opens up, they turn pink. Definitely a lot of interest in this rose. It almost reminds me of a sunset or a sunrise. You know those special nights when the sun is setting and the clouds turn pink? That's what this rose reminds me of. I forget the name of this rose, but I just love the beautiful pink flowers. So pink they almost look like they're purple. My pot of gold hasn't quite opened up just yet, but look at all these buds. In another couple days, this is going to be beautiful. And 3 days later, the pot of gold roses finally opened up. This rose is my tallest one. It's called Abraham Lincoln, and it gets these beautiful velvety roses. It's one of the most beautiful red roses, in my opinion. This rose bush is perfect for cut flowers because the stems are so long. And this rose is called Tiffany. It has the most soft, ballerina-like flowers on it, just so sweet and pretty. And of course, this is a favorite of the Japanese beetles as well. Japanese beetles completely devour my roses, but the only way to avoid that is if I were to spray, and I don't spray any pesticides in my garden. So I just come out here every morning and hand pick them off and feed them to the chickens. I've often thought about not having roses at all because the Japanese beetles are so bad, but I figured they're only seasonal, they're only here for a month or two. I'll just learn how to deal with that because it sure is worth it to have these beautiful beauties in my garden. I forget the name of this rose, but I just love the way the buds start out looking bright orange. Orange is my favorite color, and then as they open up, they turn a little yellow color, almost like a beautiful sunrise. I guess since orange and yellow are my favorite colors, it's no wonder that I would love this rose. And doesn't it look just beautiful with the green background? Such a beautiful color contrast. The Japanese beetles don't seem to like this one, so I'm really happy about that. Although the aphids like it, but that's okay because when I come out in water, I just hose them off, and that seems to do the trick. If you notice on this arbor, I have star jasmine that is getting ready to bloom. I planted these last year and they established a really good root system, but now they're starting to climb. And if I look closely, I even see little buds. And of course, it wouldn't be a rose garden tour if I didn't include my Eden climbing rose. Now, I already made an update video about this, but look at that beautiful bloom. I planted this about 3 months ago, and it's already getting so tall. There's not a whole lot to see on the Eden because it is new and it already bloomed, but it is making new buds. This is the most romantic rose I've ever seen. My plan is to have the Eden climbing rose grow all the way up the arbor. And of course, little Abby says hello. Hopefully, when I do another rose update, there'll be more to see from my Eden. But I think she's doing really good. She's been a good performer so far. Speaking of good performers, let's not forget the Double Delight, possibly the best smelling rose I've ever grown. Now, of course, if we lived in a perfect world, my orange ice plants would have reached their peak the same time as my roses. But as you can see, they are starting to fade a little bit. So I wanted to include this bonus footage of my ice plants taken when they were in their blooming glory. They're just too beautiful not to share. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a beautiful day in your garden too.